Again, thank you for coming. At this time, we unfortunately do not have any new information to share regarding the whereabouts of Genesis. Please know that we continue to investigate every lead and pursue every possible avenue in our efforts to bring resolution to this case. This includes ongoing witness interviews as well as detailed analysis of electronic devices and surveillance footage. Our commitment to locating Genesis and bring her home remains unwavering. If you have any information about Genesis, or you have Genesis, now is the time to come forward. Our investigators are methodically reviewing every lead. If you are involved in this case and choose not to come forward, be assured that we will identify you and pursue prosecution to the fullest extent of the law. I do want to address misinformation again. Unfortunately, we have to keep coming back to this. That has circulated within the community. The individual who resides in the same area as Genesis and has been allegedly called Mariah, but is not the Mariah we are seeking. That individual has been fully cooperative with investigators, is considered a witness in this matter and not a suspect. We ask the public to refrain from speculation and to allow innocent individuals to go about their lives without harassment. Tomorrow evening, community members will host a candlelight vigil in honor of Genesis. The vigil will be held at Bates Memorial Field on East Watts Avenue beginning at 7 p.m. This gathering is intended to unite our community in hope, prayer, and collective resolve as we continue working to bring Genesis home. Organizers respectfully ask these attendees come in the proper spirit of unity and reflection and bring only a light source, nothing else. We encourage everyone to join together in support of Genesis and our community's endeavor to bring her home safely. This will also conclude our daily press conferences of updates. The investigation has moved into a more lengthy phase, and we have no idea when we'll have a more substantial update for our community. However, rest assured, the minute that we have a follow-up of importance, we will let our community know.
Question?
Go to question.
Okay. So you mentioned this point in the investigation. Is it at the point where you all have scaled back the search?
We have not scaled back the search. Please don't listen to it. We have not scaled back the search. It is more into the methodical, chasing every lead, following everything throughout the weekend. Again, some things that we do, we check it off to say that we've done it, and we know that that's not where she's at. So that takes time, that takes effort, that takes nights and days and days and nights, and that's where we're at right now.
Speaking of, searching, did you all do some more searching today? And if so, what were some areas you all maybe looked at today?
I believe mostly today is prepping for our game plan of the future activity or future investigations and activities. So today was more setback of, okay, we've done what we can here. What else can we do? Again, this is going through the weekend. Some things that we have planned take planning because we have to get other resources from throughout the state and southeast region. Again, I can't reiterate. I know a lot of people lost sleep. We certainly have. Investigators have, and that's a part of it too. Sometimes we have to reset and take on a minimal standard so we can continue for the long run.
Chief, I'd seen that there was going to be a vigil on the city hall steps. Is that the same one you're talking about?
It is.
It has been moved, so
it
there's
is.
no vigil on the city
No vigil here at the city hall is, of course, because of our community. It has grown to a large number, and the city has gracefully allowed these organizers to use Bates Memorial to do this, so we can have more of a community pour out.
You mentioned that loss of sleep, and of course you all are dedicated to the facts of this case, but there has to be an emotional component to you. Talk about the emotions of this case for you personally.
It's probably not the time to do it. It's very, very emotional. All of us, just about 90-some% of us have kids, and either they're older, some of us are expecting our first grandbaby, and it's tough. So lack of sleep, emotional trauma, it gets to you. So yes, we're all feeling it, and we just want her home.
Is the search plan only limited to here in this area or Wiregrass area, or are you maybe planning to maybe look other places?
We
out
will
of state?
search anywhere leads take us. So if it is, if a lead gives us North Alabama, we have crews and we have teams and we have, again, we have full support of the whole state of Alabama, law enforcement agencies, private agencies, FBI, U.S. Marshals, fire departments throughout the state, rescue squads throughout the state. Anybody that would help us, we have support. We just need the leads of where we can go next.
Speaking of that, that all of those efforts from people across the state, you mentioned, earlier we learned about the billboards and the Alabama Cold Case Advocacy group that does work throughout the state. Talk about how important it is to place those billboards in such high travel areas where there's always so many people coming to and from Enterprise in those areas.
Right. So sometimes leads, again, stem from kids being kids, right? They need to eat, they like to play, they like toys, they like getting out. So somebody may have seen the kid. That's the reason why it's important to put the face out as much as you possibly can, as far as you can, so everybody can go, hey, I think I've seen that kid. And sometimes it doesn't work out. Sometimes children look like other children. I mean, my daughters looked exactly the same and they're 2 years apart. But it may be that one time. It may be that one time that we see her at McDonald's in Tennessee or in Georgia or in Mississippi or something that we go, that may be her. So those billboards are priceless to get the people, especially outside the area.
Mr. Tarbox, we're not at that point, I don't believe, but if we do get to the point where Genesis is not found, would you pursue murder charges against Ms. Reid as your predecessor did a few years ago here with a case where a body was not found?
So I anticipated that you were going to ask this question, or it would be coming up. I've seen some coverage from different outlets. The fact of the matter is this: every investigation is different. Right now, we are solely focused on bringing Genesis home. That does not mean that our office has not discussed, if X happens, we need to be prepared to do this. If Y happens, we need to be prepared to do this. We would not be doing our jobs advising law enforcement in this investigation if we weren't prepared for potential eventualities. With that being said, I can't comment on what we would do because this investigation is not over. We have talked this whole time. It is more important to do things right and get it right than it is to rush into making decisions and rush to conclusions because we might miss something. And so when it comes to that analysis, there are significant factors that go into any charging decision, whether it be a Class C misdemeanor all the way up to murder, like you say, a Class A felony. And wherever the facts take us based on the investigation, we will go there. But it is far too early for us to speculate as to what is going to happen at the end of this. Are we prepared to provide that analysis at the proper time based upon what this investigation reveals? Yes, but we are not there yet. And we are hoping that Genesis is going to come home. We're hoping that our community is going to come together tomorrow night at the vigil. And we are all still very hopeful for a happy ending to this, and that Genesis is just with somebody. And as Chief indicated, if you have her, the time to come forward is now. If you fail to cooperate, these investigators are going to find you, and we will prosecute you.
How much cooperation have you had from the mother?
We can't discuss that. At this time, as you know, as has been previously mentioned by Chief Moore, what we were told by her we do not believe to be true based upon the investigation, and that is why she has been charged, and that is why she is in the Coffee County Jail. So that's all I want to say on that, because we don't want to we can't discuss the facts of what we have uncovered more so than we have already done.